Hello, my brothers and sisters. This is Alex Mobley from the Body of Believers Unified YouTube channel. Today, we got a special guest. We got historian Daniel Humphreys. He's going through some of his materials and sources and books for his documentary, Finding Your Identity, The Search for Who We Are.
Yes. How you doing, everybody? I'm just gonna explain some of my books that helped me, inspired me. I'm gonna explain some of them right now. I know some names, but I'm gonna show you the ones I got with me right now. One of my books I'm gonna help explain is The Heart of Buddha's Teacher, which it helps you because one thing for sure, Buddha was a black person. You can even see in this picture with his woolly hair. You feel me? If you want to see that he was black, and really, that's something that the black community needs to strengthen is the mental, because really, he was the originator of psychology. So psychology, we need to notice in our mind because we get mentally damaged. So I'm going to explain some things from him on my documentary. Also, got this book also called Living Religions, which will help explain about different religions on how it divides and how we all look for something in our life. And sometimes we need that to know what we're looking for and what we're aiming for. So this will be explained in this book too, because this helps, the mindset of a person. This is written by 16 different people that all came together. So that was unity in its own right. So I'll explain that. One of these books too I got from this is How to Be a High Value Man. The blueprint, to successful women, which it helps a man to be a man because it shows you these two images, which is the first pharaoh, which was Imhotep, and his wife, on how his wife helped him to build the pyramids. Because we need to learn how to be high value men in general and learn how to treat women because we don't need to just teach them how to be objects of sexual desires. They are partners with us. You feel me? So this book will help us, and I recommend it for men to really find out who their true nature is too. It helped me. Also, I'm going to explain some books too from Malcolm X. It's by any means necessary. Because if you ever want freedom, you're going to keep begging for freedom or you're going to take freedom. He gives you that dilemma because a lot of times we can beg everybody, please let us be free, please protest. But at the end of the day, he says if you're a real strong person, you're not gonna realize that you're gonna keep begging all day expecting something to change. Sometimes you gotta make things change. And that's the strong person he is. Very inspirational. So I recommend this book for anybody. One of my other books too is Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome, which it still happens today. So I recommend this book for everybody. We don't even know that we actually crippling ourselves. This book explains that how we cripple our own people as a whole, still from back in the days till today. And we need to realize why we this way, why we don't like to promote blackness, promote black businesses, promote this different things, unite with people. It's something in our brain that they installed in us. So I recommend this book, Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome. Also, I'm going to explain books from this book. I actually like this book. It's from Aladdin Shabazz. It's called Symbolism, Holidays, Myths, and Signs. Here's a nice visual because they show you about all symbolism in the signs on what we're reading. So this is something about your holidays, on why these things work, and tells you different meanings because we don't even know what we celebrate. We just celebrate because we think we know what it means. We don't even know what they really mean, where it even came from, who originated, who was there at the meeting, who was there, what color was they? Was they, you know? So I got books to figure out stuff, and this is a great book. I recommend it to everybody. There's the name and everything, if you ever want to find out. And most importantly, I bought this book. Now, this is a book I do for college, so I want people to actually get a nice visual because this is worth the money. Because this is going to teach you on how from childhood how it affects adulthood. Because no matter who you are, you had to start out as a baby. You had to start out as a child, and it shows you from traumatic experience, from bad experience, from mindset experience, how you could lose your mind, how you could do different things, how to help your mind, how to help the children's mind so they could be good adults in the future, and how a certain age when they're ready to learn real work, not that stupid little crayon and makeup work. I mean the real work in their mind, because they say at the age of 6 you could wake up a kid's consciousness, and that's something that we need to do today, because we we don't think these kids could do anything. We just think they limited. It's because we make them limited. That's the post-traumatic slave syndrome. We think they can't learn more. That's not true. Kids was learning throughout history for years. They was running countries by the age of 13 because they were so consciousness at 6. But today at 6 years old, crayon time, crayon, yay! Make them seem stupid. But here's a book that will help you to make sure your child will be the strongest mentally, because their mental is very important. So there's some books right now.
Amen.
Yes. And I got other books that I'm just gonna name off the top. It's called An Introduction to Modern Western Civilization by Edmond Clegan. And it's called An Introduction to Modern Western Civilization. It's a great book, very interesting. They tell you how they even, not just only F black people, but they F'd up their own people in European countries. Because once they evolved, they started taking over and money became more important. That's what Nas said too on the song. The money became empowerment, and it was through modern Western civilization. So those are great books that I have in mind. That's going to be on my documentary. So thank you. Much love, everybody.
All right, brothers and sisters, we thankful to have Daniel Humphrey here, giving some of his sources and content for his documentary, Finding Your Identity, The Search for Who We Are. Thank you, and God bless.